Hello and welcome to Source Gaming Discussion. I'm your host Nintendo, and today we are going to talk about all the latest news that just came out of Nintendo's in April 27th investors meeting. Yeah, I didn't expect much from this. I expected the new mobile games, which we got, and I guess we'll briefly say there's a Fire Emblem game and an Animal Crossing game coming out for Nintendo's mobile. Both are aimed for an autumn 2016 release. Fire Emblem is aimed at more hardcore audiences, where Animal Crossing's aimed at more of everyone.
Also, the Animal Crossing will have some sort of connection with a console release or something.
Yes, it will have connection to the Animal Crossing on consoles. It doesn't mean if that's new ones or old ones or whatever. And
yeah, we don't know.
The Fire Emblem one has apparently been confirmed to be a strategy game. Like, it's not like they're taking Fire Emblem and doing something new with it. Like, Animal Crossing might not play like an Animal Crossing game. It could play like Happy Home Designer or something else entirely. But Fire Emblem is apparently going to be taking the strategy games to the mobile phone.
Yes, it could be like just like gardening or doing some random task or something.
Yes, that's what the Animal Crossing one could be. But that's not the... I guess that was the best thing to come out of this investors meeting, I'll say. So, because...
one thing, the Animal Crossing does say that it's for gaming systems.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I'm just going over the email right now.
Well, I think we should move on to the NX and Zelda stuff, because Nintendo just randomly came out and announced that the NX would be launching in March of 2017, so not November, and random NX launch date, and Nintendo of America then sent out a Twitter at like 6 in the morning for the US just saying this as well. And it was all really, really random. And then to add on to that, they said that Zelda would be coming out for the NX doing a Twilight Princess, and showed off a new piece of artwork, which looks very nice. But it's also been delayed because of that. So even the Wii U version will be delayed until March of 2017 as well, which is really disappointing for me. But I mean, I have no problem with the actual delay. I mean, Nintendo never promised that it would come out this year. March it sounds like an odd time, but that's when Nintendo have always released their handhelds. And so it's not like March is unprecedented for Nintendo releasing some form of hardware.
But for a home console.
Yeah, for a home console it is a bit odd, but it's mainly because they're missing out on the Christmas sales. Yeah, and there could have been. We don't know why it was delayed. I don't know if they. I have theories anyway, but I mean, some other ones could just be that they wanted to not compete with PSVR or something like that. I don't know, but.
Yeah, or they just want to build up a stronger library.
Yes, that's also possible. But, I have no problems with the delay. And it's everything else that's come out alongside it that's my problem. So, Nintendo announced that this E3, that they would be having a big focus on Zelda. They didn't say Zelda would be the only thing there, but it would be the only playable thing there. And the big focus is all on Zelda. There's going to be loads of Zelda stuff, and there's not going to be any NX news at E3, which is absolutely baffling. It's not. I have no problem with Nintendo announcing a console and releasing it 6 months later. That's what Sony and Microsoft have done. Except it's getting to this point now with the NX that we know so little about it, and everyone is really fatigued over this lack of information. And E3 seemed like the best place to do it, but unless Nintendo comes out and says they're going to be doing their own sort of Space World event or something like that, I don't understand. We might not get NX information until fall of next year, and that's ridiculous. There's hardly any time for them to go over what the actual system is and get people understanding it, and all the launch stuff for it. Because at the moment, the lack of NX information at E3, I don't know what they're doing for E3.
Well, it's just not. It's not just NX. The lack of NX information. It's the fact that the Wii U has nothing for it right now.
Yeah, I would be fine with. Yeah, I guess that is a good thing.
That's my main issue. Is what does the Wii U have for this upcoming year? And so far, we only have Color Splash. I mean, I guess the West has Sharp FE,
Yeah.
But there's not much else.
Yeah, and that's about what they're going to show off at E3, because they don't have anything, and I don't expect them to be releasing things for the Wii U, considering they had the NX around the corner, and most signs pointed to them moving over a bunch of their projects to the NX.
Like the latter half of 2015 and so far in 2016, it's very much felt like a filler year, and to have confirmation that we're just going to have filler content for another year is just like, what are you doing, Nintendo?
Yeah, it's a huge blow. It's like completely taken the wind out of my sails for just this year in E3 and stuff in general. The DS has a strong enough lineup, at least over here, with Rhythm Heaven and Pokemon coming out worldwide and Federation Force, but the 3DS is not the problem. It's the Wii U, and if they don't have anything to show off for the Wii U or 3DS this E3, then it's just going to be really disappointing. It's going to be worse than it was last year, and that's already bad enough.
Yeah.
Unless Nintendo are really considering that their mobile launches count as big mainstream launches like their handheld games and console games, in which case we're getting a new Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem this year. But that really, I don't think fans of Nintendo really view them as big major launches.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of waiting for the next Mario game, the next Zelda game. I was okay with having filler content for the Wii U, because I knew that Zelda for Wii U was going to come eventually. And now that it's delayed another year, it's just
Yeah, and again, I want to stress that I have no problems with the fact that they've delayed it if there was something there to fill in that time.
As long as it was for the Wii U version also. If they just delayed it just for the NX version, then that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean by that?
If the Wii U version could have been completed on time.
Oh.
Then
if they I'm sure, to be fair, I think it probably, I don't believe their line about it's being delayed to help work, and I fully believe it's being delayed so that it can launch alongside the NX. And the Wii U, they don't want to release it on Wii U first because they're worried that, I guess,
it'll cannibalize the sales.
Yeah. So they're delaying the Wii U game, but then that's way too late. I noticed it, and it's just something I thought about when Federation Force got its release date last week. This time last week, in fact, everyone was really confused because the game was, Nintendo had been saying it's for spring, and Super Metal Days Rumor said it was for spring, and it got pushed back to beginning of September for Europe, mid-summer for mid-end summer for America.
Yep.
And now I can see why. If Nintendo's pushed the NX back till March, I can imagine them pushing all of their games back to try and fill out this empty void they've now got. Paper Mario, which looked like, according to Metal Dave's rumour, that it would be coming out at the end of summer, is probably going to be their holiday title now.
Yeah, because they don't really have anything else. Yeah. I mean, especially if the Zelda game's the only playable game at E3. If Color Splash is not also playable, then they either have to release it beforehand or I don't know. They're just not going to show it. Yeah,
it's weird. I mean, they can still show stuff off, but that's the thing. What do they have to show off? They need to. This would have been much better if they had said the NX has been delayed. We don't plan on talking about it at E3. Instead, we plan on talking about it here and saying that this is our own conference date and stuff like that. And I think Nintendo, they said in the press interview that they will be going over their E3 plans in the near future.
Yeah, so we'll probably get a mini Nintendo Directs or something.
Yeah, but it's if they're going to have a digital event, but what will they talk about at this digital event? Because they can't talk about NX software anymore because they already said that there wouldn't be any NX news. So
well, they said sometime. They didn't say it would be with E3.
No, that's what I'm saying. They didn't say that. Yeah. They said that there would be no NX news.
They just said
E3.
It wasn't with E3.
Yeah, and so what can they show off at E3? And that's the big question everyone's got, because no one can really think of anything. Pikmin 4 is the only thing anyone has in mind that might still come to the Wii U now. and they could reveal at E3. Everything else is gone.
But then again, it's not going to be playable.
Nah, exactly. Well, I think I've vented my frustration enough over this. Do you have any last comments, Push?
Like I just said on Twitter, it makes the likelihood that there'll be new content for Smash if the rumors are true, if it is being ported over to the NX.
No,
because that means that the team will have 12 months or even more if they've already been working on it to work on the game. So I guess that's the silver lining. I don't know.
Okay, well, this was a quick one, but we wanted to get our thoughts out there. Alright, well, thanks for listening, guys. And if you liked it, give us a like and subscribe, and stay up to date for more videos we'll hopefully have out in the future.
Alright.
Bye.